Levi Richter's coming off of that exciting final of the heavyweight Grand Prix with Rico. Great night. Also, Antonio Plazibat. Been waiting for this for, gosh, it's been almost 2 years, a year and a half coming back from injury, and he gets to fight in front of his hometown fans, which is just going to be fantastic. Two great heavyweights. Looking forward to this, and I'll turn things over once again to Joseph Valtellini.
All right, thanks, Tim. I know Glory fans and the Glory staff are excited to go back to Croatia. We were last there, Glory 14, which would have been March 2014. We got to see the legend fight, Remy Bonjasky take on Krokop. Alex Pereira won a 4-man tournament. Mladen Brestovac got a beautiful knockout who will also be on the Croatia card. So we're excited to go back and to have these future legends headline this card. So let's start with Levi Richter's. Levi, you have the momentum going into this fight, but you're also going into enemy territory. Give me your thoughts on fighting in Croatia.
Yeah, we're going into the Lion's Den. So it's going to be very big. Yeah, I'm really excited, man. It's for me to silence the crowd over there.
I mean, you have a lot of momentum. You had the heavyweight Grand Prix tournament. You fought in May against Horta. You have momentum. Is this going to be a big key against Antonio, who's been out over a year now?
Yeah, of course. I'm happy. I had a lot of fights, good ones, bad ones, but it's all experience, and it's preparing me for one day the title shot, and the next fight will be the same. It's just a preparation for the big fight against the champion.
All right, Antonio, it's every fighter's dream to headline in their home country. Give me your thoughts on fighting in Croatia, and how long has it been since you fought there?
First, the answer, the only thing that's going to be silenced in Zagreb is you and your team. Second, last time I fought in Croatia, it was on FFC. It was my starting up career, like changing from amateurs to professionals. And the big thing for me there is because when Remy fought in Zagreb against Mirko, I was in a crowd with like the upper tribune, like in the crowd watching, talking shit and imagining me one day fighting there. So for me, this is a very, very, very big thing. The first guy after Mirko to bring glory or any big event to Croatia, and I cannot wait. Like, I'm just ready to go.
The big question for you, Antonio, you've been out with an injury for a year. How has the recovery been, and are you 100% for September 21st?
Yeah, I'm 100%. The thing is, everybody's probably wondering why I'm fighting Levi for the first time. So I'm going to explain the situation. There is a guy here called Robbie Timmers. He's a matchmaker. We were talking, and he was saying, I will get you one, like, easier fight to get you back. I said, yeah. And then he said, first to me, who do you want to fight? My answer was, I want you to organize a tournament with the 7 guys, and I fought all 7 in one night. So you better speak that with Mike. So after that, he was speaking with Mike, and also Mike had an idea of me fighting some easier opponent. And Robbie told to Mike, hey, you're going to fight Levi. And Mike said, like, yeah, okay. So Robbie thinks Levi is an easy fight for me, so like, if Levi going to be mad at somebody for me talking about this, it should be Robbie. And when Mike said, like, yeah, we did not make a deal like that, Robbie was, yeah, you think he's good? And then we just said, okay, I accept.
Levi, a lot of confidence over there. The mic's yours. What's your reply to Antonio?
It's a lot of talk, and we all know he talks a lot. He did it before his last fight.
Yeah.
You talk too much. Before his last fight, he talked also, and he lost. So we will see. We will see.
We will see. You never heard that before. From any fighter. We will see.
All right, we're going to open up questions from the audience and the media. So just remember to please state your name and who you represent.
Hi, everybody. Max here from Champs Talk. First of all, I got a question for Plazibat. Plazibat, obviously you missed all the fighting. But have you missed this as well, the everything with the press?
Yeah, of course, because for the last year, the only thing I did was probably partying a little bit too much and doing like the job from Joe and Todd, acting like a commentator, sitting next to ring, and just didn't do my job. So I'm finally back. I can finally fight. And what is the fighter who does not fight? And I want to do what Ramy and the guys in K1 did, fight like 10 times in 1 year. So as long as I'm healthy, I'm willing to accept anybody. Doesn't matter. Just finish the fight, I'm healthy, let's do another fight. I'm not gonna wait for nothing or prepare or blah, 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 all this bullshit that fighters do now.
Thank you. In the meanwhile, you have done indeed a lot of commentary. Is that something you're planning to continue in the future?
Yeah, because I get the best seats in the house and I get paid for it. It's like, I cannot complain about that. You get literally the best seat in the house and talk a little bit about fighting like you are talking with your friends. That's it. It's not hard job. Sorry, Joe.
Stick to the fighting. Come on.
Sounds like a great job to me, though. Levi, you said that you were going to silence the whole Croatian crowd. How are you planning to do that?
I made a new start. I'm with a new team. I'm really happy with that. So I made a big difference outside of the ring, and that will show inside of the ring in September.
Do you also have another level of confidence since you're training with your new team at ARJ?
Yeah, of course, it feels good. It was necessary. It was a hard decision because I was training with my trainer for a long time, 12 years. And I'm here because of the work we did together. But now it was time for a new start. And it feels good. I'm training there for a couple of weeks now and I already feel the difference. So we're going to be ready.
Thank you very much.
You are training there for a couple of weeks. You're going to train there for 2 months. Like, what's the difference going to make? Like, you cannot make the difference in few months training with anybody.
I feel the difference.
Yeah.
I feel the difference. You're going to feel the difference as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Emil Staredown from Stand 'Em Up. I got a question for Antonio. You seem a bit more intense, a bit different since your last fight. What changed for you?
What changed? I spoke with Mike and I said 2009, Badr, I want that. I don't care nothing else. 2009, Badr, only knockouts. The only thing I fucked up last fight is me trying to be a smart guy and do like some tactics or something. I should just pressure and throw, that's it.
Question for Levi.
Yes.
Levi, I don't think that you've had really somebody at Glory that brings it a bit more personal, makes it a bit of a beef here. Does that change for you at all, like the fight?
No, man. We're just focusing on ourselves and on our training, and he can say whatever he wants. We all know he talks a lot, and it makes no difference.
All right, thank you.
Jamal Tayeb, Sterren van de Toekomst. I got a question for Antonio Plazibat. Unfortunately, you couldn't participate in the 8-man tournament. How hard was it to look from the sideline?
Hard. I don't know. When they told me I cannot fight, I just accepted it, and I was happy there to be commentating, and that's it. My look on all of that. Like if I was now 40 years old, I will probably be pissed because I missed the opportunity. But I'm 30 years old. I'm basically just starting the career I want to have because all till now was preparing for this. Now I'm doing the fights I want. Now I am the main fight of the show. Now I'm not. Now I'm the one bringing people to watch the show. So now the career is finally starting. Like,
yes, thank you.
Because it took a lot of times to get myself from Croatia to Netherlands to do something. And advice to anybody young starting from the smaller countries: just knock people out, just win. If you win and knock people out, you will get the opportunity eventually.
Yes. What would a win against Levi Richter means to you in your own hometown with the Croatian fans?
Like I said, it was a big dream to bring glory to Croatia with me as a main fight. So I cannot wait, and I know the Croatians are waiting. Everywhere I go, everywhere I move, people are asking about the fight, about the tickets, what I'm thinking. Yeah, some guys, the other day, one guy was like, hey, you fighting Levi? And I'm like, yeah, he's good. And I'm like, yeah, like, so everybody, and some of them are thinking like, it's a good decision, some of them think it's a bad decision. I just want to fight, I don't care.
Yes, all right, thank you. I got a question also for Levi Richters. After your performance during the 8-man tournament, a lot of people was positively surprised. After that, there was a fight against Big Sexy, Nico Horta. But you were a little bit critical towards yourself because you wasn't happy at all, regardless of the win. What do you think you're going to do now different against Plazibat in Croatia to get that title fight and deserve it?
It's part of this game, you know, you have bad fights, you have good fights, you have losses, you have wins. And the last fight, yeah, it was a hard fight, was not expected, but it was a great experience and a lot of things to do better, and that's what we're training now, and that will show in the ring.
Yes. Last question. It isn't a secret that you battled a lot of mental health problems in the past, like panic attacks and anxiety attacks. What is your advice for the people who are dealing with that at this moment?
That's why I do all of this, you know, to show the younger generation that anything is possible, physically, mentally. And the only thing I can say with things like that mentally, just keep on going. Don't let it stop you. Don't stop believing in your dreams. Just keep on going.
Thank you, Levi.
A question for Antonio. Levi said just a couple of minutes ago that he has some anxiety problems. Are you going to be the boogeyman for him?
What did he say? He says he have.
Well, he had some problems, mental problems and all that, but are you going to be the boogeyman for him?
Yeah, we can all see he doesn't like pressure, he doesn't like get hit. The last fight is just guy pressuring, going forward. Every time he throws, he just go forward, and he doesn't like it. Like his fight against Kababes, I think Kababes would win that fight almost every time, like 9 out of the 10 times Kababes will win, just because he doesn't like that fighting style. And probably his tactics for the fight against me is first is right kick to the body on my broken hand. After that, probably some high knees, right hook. You know, fighters are idiots. They always talk the same shit. They go like, you will see the different me, you will see this, that, but in the end, they all fight the same. I was commentating that with Joe. They are doing like, they come for the fighting interview, and what you're gonna do this time, you will see I have a great game plan, and they always fight the same. Like, you can change some things, but you cannot change who you are and how you fight. You can add, maybe try some techniques, something, but when it becomes hard, the true you comes out. Like, you will not become a boxer after doing boxing training with somebody. You are a kicker. You were probably one of the best to ever do it with kicks.
Thank you.
And now, like, doing boxing training with Floyd Mayweather and thinking you're gonna become a boxer. That's how you get fucked up. So it's just the talk like, yeah, I changed the gym, I do this. We all fight usually the same. If you bring the pressure, you bring the pressure. If you don't, don't. Yeah, and he will try to break my arm, throw the right kick. That's it. Get counter. Yeah.
Levi, do you gonna test his arm?
Maybe.
Can you tell me more about that? Because it's kickboxing. You know, if somebody has an injured arm or an injured leg, you of course try it.
Throw it 100%. Come on, maybe. If I was fighting him and you had a broken arm, I would throw like right kick only there, doom, 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 and you are now like maybe.
Maybe. He said he doesn't believe in game plan, and I do. You know, everything is trainable, and yeah, we have a great game plan with my new team. So, and I believe in it.
Can you tell me more about Plazibat, what you really think about him? Because he loves trash talk, and I love it. And you're more like relaxed, but what do you really think about him?
The only thing I
just
can
say
say,
what
he
I
really
think.
likes to talk, and he keeps talking, and that's it.
I just say what I think, that's it. I'm not planning trash talking, I just say what I think. The other fighters are just, yeah, I'm ready, this is best me, you will see me, blah, blah, blah. It's boring, that's it, nothing else.
So he says you're boring, Levi.
He can say whatever he wants, man.
All right, everyone, thanks for the amazing questions. I got one more for the gentleman. Antonio, you said you're only training for 1 round and 1 round only. What do you expect from this fight?
From a get-go, forward, start throwing hooks. He's gonna try with a kick or a knee, gets counter, shell up, boom, 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 take the arm down, knockout. A party in Croatia. Simple. That's my game plan.
Levi, you got the height and reach with the momentum. How is this fight going to play out?
Don't be surprised if it's the other way around.
All right, let's get the gentlemen together for a nice stare down, for their first stare down for this big fight coming September 21st from Zagreb, Croatia.
Levi Richters, and of course, Antonio Plazibat. That would be enough to buy a ticket to be there, but I guarantee there's a lot more on this card coming, and we'll be sharing that information very, very soon. Matter of fact, ticket information will come out next week. Make sure you're watching glorykickboxing.com for details. 3 3-minute rounds back in Croatia after more than a decade. Glory 95 at Arena Zagreb. Thank you, gentlemen. We look forward to it. I teased a minute ago, just a second ago actually, that there will be more card details coming up. I've just been given the clearance to break a little news to those of you that are watching around the world. Also on this card, Hamisha and Cedric Du. And if you like heavyweights, you're going to love this night in Zagreb because Cookie Osaro, who is here with us on the front row today, and we appreciate his attendance, is getting ready to take on Uku Jurjendal. And Joe mentioned also that Mladen Brestovac was on that card in front of his hometown, home country fans back in 2014 at Glory 14. He will make his retirement fight that night for Croatian fans as he takes on Vladimir Tok. Keep that date on your calendar, the 21st of September. We'll see you back in Zagreb.